Is the abortion industry providing care? So is the abortion...
I think I rolled. I don't know if that's going to show.
I had gone through 2 forced abortions. I was married to my trafficker. I would have to say that that's one of those lies from the world that we all believe until we know the truth.
They clearly don't provide comprehensive care. Nothing they do is free, even.
Hey, we're here in Cleveland, Ohio, and we were able to speak with 2 different ministries who are saving lives from abortion and are doing so much amazing work here in the Cleveland, Ohio area. The first one was Womankind, who provides real, tangible, and actually free prenatal care. But no questions asked. You can go to Womankind and get free prenatal care through the 1st and 2nd trimester. And we are so glad about what they are doing to save lives here in Cleveland, Ohio.
So a very common question is, are you a pregnancy center? And the short answer is we were founded out of a pregnancy center by some ladies who felt like we needed to offer a little bit more to the moms we were helping. So we became free prenatal clinic, and it's just a beautiful thing. 49 years we've been doing what we do. We're still here and strong. And in this area here, this over and above what we pull, when I take you back to our warehouse, you'll see, we'll pull their orders, then they can kind of shop here. But the principal side of our business is prenatal care. They'll come down this hallway here, they will come through here and they pee in a cup, they put their sample here, and then our prenatal clinic, which we have 2 staff nurses, but is otherwise all done by volunteers. So we have 4 OBGYNs, 2 nurse practitioners, a nurse midwife, and RNs, all volunteers. But then they come in here and then it becomes like you're at the hospital. So we have all the equipment just like you go to a regular doctor's office. They come out here and they can have a conversation with the providers if they want, but we have another volunteer nurse who runs this desk where they'll get prescriptions and other orders they may need. So in here, everything is provided by the community for the community.
Womankind is a one-of-kind that we have seen along this journey, that you can get free prenatal care in all the way up through your 2nd trimester and beyond. And we are so blessed and honored that they are doing this incredible work.
Hi, I'm Mary Ann Mayteen. I am the Executive Director of Womankind Prenatal and Maternal Care Center, and I am thrilled to be part of the Pro-Life Tour.
So what kind of clients come in here?
I want to say in our early days, it was really a bunch of younger women who got pregnant with their families were like, oh no, shame, 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 let's make this go away. And they came to us and we helped them. Fast forward 49 years, our average age last year was 28. It's now 31, it's getting older. But there's really no average client. Anybody that comes to us, we help them, we meet them where they're at. Who comes in the door, we just look at them as just a human being that needs help. And they say it to us at the end. I mean, we get lots of hugs, and the gratitude is all over the place. But I mean, we get an abortion-minded, most recently a 42-year-old abortion-minded woman who came in for a pregnancy test, and about a month ago she brought her little son Easton in and came to us for care, and she's eternally grateful. And then I did a pregnancy test for a 17-year-old girl last week who came in with her mother. So she's single. She actually dropped out of school in 10th grade. I later found out it's because she has a learning disability. So it really is everybody. It's a beautiful thing. I mean, you never cease to know what we're doing to help against all odds. I like to say is if someone said, okay, yeah, I'll keep the baby, I'll do it. Now what?
Right.
We're the now what. You come to us and we're going to help you.
Is the abortion industry providing care like you're providing here?
They clearly don't provide comprehensive care. Nothing they do is free even. So even if you come in for a pregnancy test there, you pay, and everything we do is free. And our foundresses who, God rest their souls, said we're never going to charge. And so that's something that even when my board says, well, we could, no, we won't. We'll find a way. We're going to find a way to provide for him. I have a 23-year-old son who's trying to find that significant other in life. And many of the young women these days, they will ask the question, what do you think about abortion? And he says, it's wrong. And they go, oh, what about cases of rape and incest? And he said, God wanted that baby to be born, so God made the baby so. And the girls will block them and it'll be done. And I said, that's fine. Brendan, that's not who you want to be with anyways. But that's so sad.
Well, and I think abortion covers up rape and incest.
Yes,
right?
But it's, and so what does it do? It's a violent crime to solve a violent crime? Abortion, it doesn't solve all your problems. In fact, it causes more. There are other options. From you can do this to if you can't do this, give the gift of life to someone else.
Why do you do what you do?
I'm one of those that goes all my life. I've just been pro-life my whole life and, raised in a good Catholic family, and so I believed in this. And I've known about womankind. The area churches here do baby bottle campaigns, so everybody knows about womankind. But I myself, my fourth child, I'm a single mom. God's idea, not mine. Life gives you what it gives you. And so I was pregnant with my fourth child, God's idea. Has the same father as my other children, but he's not in the mix. And I knew about womankind. I was a donor to womankind, but I didn't know that I should have gone to womankind. I want more people to know we're here. And we're not just here for the 17-year-old runaway in the inner city. We're here for the suburban Catholic woman in the pew who's pregnant, and I'm now recently divorced and I don't have insurance. And I didn't know what we do. And I was already a donor. Yeah. So what really fuels my passion is the fact that there shouldn't be a stigma on who we help. We'll help anybody, even if they're insured, whatever reason calls them to us. But I want everybody to know we're out there. So I think my mission is to deflate the stigmas that are out there, spread the word, so we can help everyone from the 17-year-old who's still in high school and got pregnant to the 42-year-old single mom with one child. There's more out there.
We continued our journey to the Cleveland Pregnancy Center, and we were so blessed to see the decades worth of work that they have been able to do to ultimately save lives in the Cleveland, Ohio area.
In here, this is where the client's first going to go for her intake form. They'll then go into the ultrasound room. We have a big screen TV on the wall, because there is statistics showing about 75 to 80% of women that'll see the picture of their baby will choose life. And this is our nurse's office. So our sonographer and nurses will collaborate in here with the advocate. They pray for the clients. Back here is our baby boutique. Our clients, if they choose life, they will then be introduced to Amy, our client services director, who will talk about our parenting program with them. And through our parenting program, they can take Bright Course training, and the Bright Course, they will earn points for that, and those points then convert to baby bucks that they can purchase stuff from here. And then this is our heart room. Heart is our healing effects of abortion-related trauma. My name is Bettina Herman with the Cleveland Pregnancy Center, and I'm excited to be on the pro-life tour. Our pregnancy center is a pro-life, faith-based pregnancy center. So we see clients that are facing an unintended pregnancy. So we talk to our clients, we advocate for them, and try to show them that they can faithfully do this with us, and we'll walk the journey with them and help them with all the resources they need to be a mom or a dad and family.
They were upstairs counting a bunch of coins. What is all this about?
So that is our baby bottle campaign. It is called our Loose Change for Life campaign. So every year, usually between Mother's Day and Father's Day, but this year we've actually talked about opening it up for the whole year so we can get some schools involved as well. We pass out baby bottles to our church partners, and the congregation fills them up with change, cash, or checks. We also have a virtual baby bottle online. So around Father's Day, all that change comes back to us, and we count it, roll it, and take it to the bank. It's quite a feat.
Wow. What are some of the success stories that are happening?
So at our banquet in April, we actually had part 2 of one of our clients' stories, and she ran from domestic violence and was in a very rough situation and homeless. And we were able to get her into one of our maternity homes that we partner with. And now she is finished with school and she is working at that maternity home. So It's just a complete turnaround of life for her.
We heard that there was some tens of millions of dollars spent on advertising and marketing for this ballot initiative. What did you see on the ground actually happening?
Those organizations like Planned Parenthood and ACLU have a lot more money than we do. So they did spend a lot of money on advertising. They used our evangelical and religious beliefs against us by portraying them in their commercials as to taking away these rights for a mom. It's very hard when you have multi-millions of dollars versus donation-based organizations. So It's been a difficult run, but we trust God and we know that at the end He is the final say.
So has the ballot initiative that's passed, has that had any impact on your day-to-day operations?
We have seen an increase in the clients we're seeing because there's more and more clients that are further along going for trying to get an abortion. A lot of them think that they can get their proof of pregnancy from us and take it to avoid the 2 appointments that are required. However, they don't accept our proof of pregnancy. So really, it's an opportunity for us to talk to them and try to help them change their mind and choose life because that's what God would want them to do.
So what is your personal pro-life story?
So my personal story is actually kind of twofold. I had gone through 2 forced abortions. I was married to my trafficker, which I didn't know until before the end of the marriage. I went to a human trafficking training thinking that I was going to get involved and help. And I realized as I was sitting next to him and watching these and hearing all the, statistics and how it happens and what goes on, I was like, oh, I married my trafficker. So from there, God did His work and took me out of that. I went through a Bible study healing for post-abortion, similar to the HEART program, but mine was Surrendering the Secret. And then I went to a wonderful 3-day retreat for post-abortion called Deeper Still. That is what I call a 3-day intense deliverance from all trauma. It really goes very deep and digs up those deep-seated roots that women hold down for so long from the shame. And from there, I just continued my 5-year prayer of God, use me in my purpose. And He brought me here, and we started bringing that vision together of how much human trafficking and pregnancy crisis intertwine with each other. So we're in the process of moving forward with that vision of how do we outreach to the trafficking and how do we get to these women that aren't coming through our doors? How do we go to hotels and outreach to these women? So we're doing a lot of training on how to just meet her where she's at and then get her into our clinic. Abortions seem like the quick fix in the beginning, but it's not. There is a lot of trauma. For years, I couldn't figure out why I was so irritable with my kids or why I connected with my oldest son that I had at 18 and can't connect with my daughter that's going to be 13. My oldest son is 22, but he was before either of my abortions. And that really puts a damper on your mother mantle and father mantle. So you don't have that connection because there's all this stuff going on. I was very irritable with my kids. I would lash out and I'm like, this is not who I am. And I didn't know any of it until I went through the study. And through that study, I learned a few years ago, I had to get a hysterectomy because I had adenomyosis. Sure. which is the uterine walls growing together. And I actually learned that it can be a cause from taking the birth control or the abortion pill. And I was like, oh my gosh. So here I thought this was just my body being crazy, and it really was another thing I had to forgive and heal through. There is a lot of truth behind what abortion does to a woman, even a man that just stood back and said, I'll do whatever you want to do. There's still effect to him as well. And that's the nice thing about Deeper Still, is it's for men and women. And I've seen a lot of men go through that program, and it's amazing to watch. I serve on a team in Indiana now, so just getting to be part of it and watch the new participants go through it, and watch when they come in, you can see the shame. And by the time the end of Saturday comes, they're just bright, and they've broken soul ties and got rid of all that trauma, and they're just bright and smiley, and it's amazing to see.
So what do you say to those women who are watching right now who have gone through an abortion and have never told anybody about it?
I would tell them that there is hope and healing out there. Almost every pregnancy center offers some type of post-abortive healing program. And if not, you can search it on Facebook or online and find somewhere. Go through a Bible study, go through a program with healing or the retreat of Deeper Still, and just find the healing, because it's not the greatest sin. God forgives you. Your babies are up there. They don't remember anything or even know. God just holds on to them until we see them.
It's a tragedy that they spent tens of millions of dollars to deceive the citizens of Ohio and tell them that this is just a simple, basic abortion law that makes it safer and better for women. But nothing in this abortion law makes it safer or better. In fact, it only encourages more abortions and expands abortions to all 9 months of pregnancy. And so we're so glad that our good friends at Womankind and at the Cleveland Pregnancy Center are doing some incredible work to support and defend all human life. Thanks for being on this journey with us today. We'll see you at prolifetour.com. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and share with all of your friends, and tell them to be here during this episode and our future episodes to continue to tell an amazing pro-life story.